What's happening in the world of trends right now? The digital landscape is shifting, breaking news is dropping faster than ever, and you need to be in the know. Welcome back to Google Trends Hub, where we cut through the noise and bring you the stories that matter. Get ready for some unmissable updates that are shaping everything around us. Let's dive in. First up, we've got a story that shows how the internet's most dedicated detectives are tackling real-world crime. Imagine a massive fraud operation, millions of dollars in play, and a group of online creators who decided to take matters into their own hands. We're talking about a sophisticated scam targeting vulnerable seniors and the unlikely heroes who helped bring it down. Get ready for a deep dive into how YouTube content creators became instrumental in dismantling a $65 million fraud ring. Next, we're shifting gears to a deeply concerning situation that highlights the darker corners of online content. A disturbing manifesto and a series of chilling videos have surfaced, revealing a disturbing fixation on violence and a disturbing admiration for mass killers. We'll explore the disturbing online footprint of an individual whose actions have sent shockwaves, and what this tells us about the amplification of extremist ideologies in the digital age. Then, we're turning our attention to the platform itself, as YouTube rolls out a powerful new tool designed to champion emerging talent. Get ready to discover Hype, a feature rolling out globally that aims to level the playing field for smaller creators. We'll break down how this innovative feature works, why it's a game changer for aspiring YouTubers, and what it means for the future of content discovery. And finally, for all you cord cutters and live streaming enthusiasts, there's a crucial update on a carriage dispute that could impact what you watch. We're talking about a major media company and a popular streaming service reaching a temporary agreement to keep the content flowing. We'll get into the details of the extension and what it means for your viewing options as we head into a packed sports season. Stick around, because you won't want to miss these essential updates. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Online vigilantes take down millions in fraud. This story matters because it showcases the evolving role of online content creators in combating sophisticated criminal enterprises and highlights the vulnerabilities of senior citizens to digital scams. In a remarkable turn of events that blurs the lines between digital content creation and real-world law enforcement, over 24 individuals have been hit with federal charges in San Diego for their alleged involvement in a massive fraud ring. This operation, which targeted senior citizens across the nation, is accused of siphoning an astonishing $65 million from unsuspecting victims. The U.S. Attorney's Office announced the charges, revealing that 28 people are facing indictments across 4 separate grand jury proceedings. The alleged modus operandi involved contacting victims through unsolicited phone calls and emails, often fabricating a story about a mistaken refund, and then pressuring the seniors into sending back money they supposedly owed. This insidious scheme preyed on the trust and sometimes the diminished capacity of elderly individuals, with one particularly tragic case involving a 97-year-old widow, a survivor of the Holocaust, who reportedly lost her entire life savings. The financial logistics of the operation were equally brazen, with scammers directing victims to mail money in packages to various short-term rental properties scattered throughout the country. What makes this case particularly compelling is the crucial role played by a group of YouTube content creators. These digital investigators, driven by a desire to expose and thwart such fraudulent activities, provided what prosecutors called key evidence that was instrumental in identifying suspects and understanding the intricate workings of the scam. Notably, a YouTuber known by the handle Pierogi, in collaboration with 2 other creators from the Trilogy Media channel, orchestrated a series of elaborate stings. Posing as potential victims, they meticulously sent decoy packages containing cash to the alleged scammers, and then, in a dramatic on-camera confrontation, exposed the individuals behind the operation. These efforts by the content creators led investigators to identify 3 key defendants and provided invaluable insights into the scam's operational details, demonstrating a powerful synergy between online activism and traditional investigative methods. Of the 28 defendants, 25 have been apprehended, and they collectively face serious charges, including conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud, as well as conspiracy to commit money laundering. The community response has been one of shock and outrage, with many praising the bravery of the YouTubers involved and calling for greater protections for seniors against such predatory schemes. Analysts have pointed to this case as a significant example of citizen-led initiatives contributing to national security and consumer protection. But the digital world isn't just a battleground against crime. It's also a space where disturbing ideologies can fester and spread. Prepare yourself for a look into the dark side of online content. Next, we're delving into a chilling manifesto and a series of disturbing videos that have surfaced, revealing a disturbing fixation on violence and a disturbing admiration for mass killers. Disturbing online footprint of suspected shooter revealed. This story is crucial as it examines the role of online platforms in the dissemination of extremist content and the potential links between digital manifestos and real-world violence. The digital trail left by the individual responsible for the tragic shooting at a Minneapolis Catholic church has painted a deeply disturbing picture, revealing a profound fixation with mass violence and a disturbing admiration for perpetrators of such acts. The suspect, identified as Robin Westman, aged 23, posted 2 videos on YouTube prior to the attack that have since been scrutinized by authorities. These videos, according to police reports, feature someone repeatedly stabbing a drawing of a church interior, glorifying known mass killers, and expressing an obsessive focus on school shootings. The content of these videos, attributed to an account named Robin Westman, is replete with hateful rhetoric, including racist, anti-Semitic, and anti-Christian phrases and symbols, alongside explicit calls to assassinate President Donald Trump and to see the destruction of Israel. Police Chief Brian O'Hara confirmed that Westman was the individual who carried out the attack, which resulted in the deaths of 2 children and injuries to 17 others, and that Westman died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at the scene. While the perpetrator's face is obscured in the videos, the narrative appears to meticulously outline plans for the assault on Annunciation Church. A chilling refrain repeated in one of the roughly 20-minute videos is, "I can't wait to kill and kill and kill and kill," punctuated by moments of apparent existential despair, such as, "I fall apart, I break, and I die." In a second video, the individual displays an arsenal of 4 firearms, a substantial quantity of ammunition, a letter intended for family and friends, and specific clothing apparently chosen for the attack. The videos are further characterized by their repeated references to notorious mass killers. One segment shows weapons and ammunition magazines meticulously labeled with the names of at least 10 prominent mass murderers, including the perpetrator of the Christchurch mosque shootings in New Zealand, an extremist assailant in Norway, and the individual responsible for the massacre at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh. Other labels appear to allude to historical extremist events like the Ruby Ridge standoff and the Waco siege, incidents that resonate with anti-government extremist ideologies. The videos also contain explicit messages, such as "there is no message," written on a handgun, and one magazine is emblazoned with "Kill Donald Trump." The suspect's online activity also revealed a complex mix of political and extremist viewpoints, including references to a man who bombed a Florida fertility clinic, accompanied by the phrase "Jew gas." Various online memes and internet troll culture seem to be referenced through the labeling of canisters. The content also expresses hostility towards Christianity, featuring an image of Jesus on a shooting target and phrases like, "Where's your God now?" scrawled on firearms. The suspect's writings, some dated as journal entries from late May through the current month, demonstrate a profound fascination with school shooters, particularly Adam Lanza of Sandy Hook, expressing a desire to emulate their actions and plan for violence and mass death. The writings also convey racist admiration for perpetrators who targeted Black individuals, such as Dylan Roof. Public reaction has been one of horror and deep concern, with many questioning how such content can proliferate on online platforms and what measures can be taken to prevent the radicalization of individuals. Experts in online extremism have highlighted the videos as a stark example of how individuals can use platforms like YouTube to document their plans and express hateful ideologies, underscoring the urgent need for content moderation and counter-extremism strategies. While some creators use online platforms to spread hate, others are being empowered to share their voices and talents. YouTube is actively working to support its creators in new and exciting ways. Next, we're diving into a significant development from YouTube itself, as the platform rolls out a brand new feature designed to boost the visibility of smaller, emerging creators worldwide. YouTube's Hype feature aims to empower smaller creators globally. This development is significant as it represents YouTube's strategic effort to foster a more diverse creator ecosystem and provide a new avenue for fan engagement and content discovery. YouTube has officially announced the worldwide rollout of its innovative fan engagement tool, Hype, a feature designed to significantly boost the visibility and discoverability of smaller creators on the platform. Unveiled earlier this year at Google's Made on YouTube event, the Hype feature empowers passionate viewers to actively contribute to the success stories of their favorite creators, essentially leveling the playing field in a crowded digital space. The new Hype button, strategically placed just below the conventional Like button, will be accessible on videos from creators who have fewer than 500,000 subscribers. This global launch spans 39 countries, including major markets like India, the United States, the United Kingdom, Japan, South Korea, and Indonesia, signaling YouTube's commitment to supporting creators across diverse regions. Each fan can hype up to 3 videos per week, with each act of hyping contributing points to a video. These points help the video ascend a newly introduced ranked leaderboard, which is conveniently located within the platform's Explore tab. YouTube has emphasized that to ensure fairness, smaller creators will receive a more substantial boost when their videos are hyped, thereby amplifying their reach. Videos that receive a hype boost will be clearly identifiable with a hyped badge, and viewers will even have the option to filter their home feed to exclusively watch these boosted videos. Furthermore, YouTube will proactively notify fans when a video they've supported is nearing a prominent position on the leaderboard, creating an interactive and rewarding experience for dedicated supporters. Loyal fans who consistently engage with the Hype feature will be recognized with a monthly Hype Star badge, celebrating their commitment. The introduction of Hype stems from YouTube's observation that fans genuinely desire to be more involved in a creator's journey and success. Beyond engagement, the feature is also poised to become a new monetization stream. Paid hypes, currently undergoing testing in Brazil and Turkey, are expected to allow fans to purchase additional boosts for their favorite creators, offering a direct financial support mechanism. Looking ahead, YouTube has ambitious plans for Hype, including the launch of interest-based hype leaderboards within specific categories such as gaming and style. Additionally, fans will soon be able to share their hyping activity, further promoting discovery. For creators, tracking the impact of hype will be seamlessly integrated into the YouTube Studio app, complete with dedicated analytics cards and weekly recaps to monitor their performance and audience engagement. The rollout of Hype represents a significant step in YouTube's ongoing efforts to democratize content creation and ensure that talent, regardless of subscriber count, has the opportunity to shine. As YouTube evolves its creator tools, it's also navigating complex negotiations to ensure seamless content delivery for its viewers. A crucial update is on the horizon regarding a significant carriage dispute. Next, we're looking at a critical carriage agreement that has been extended, potentially averting a blackout of popular channels for millions of viewers. Fox and YouTube TV reach short-term carriage deal extension. This carriage extension is vital for sports fans and general viewers, as it prevents immediate disruption of Fox channels on YouTube TV, especially with major sporting events on the horizon. In a move that will provide temporary relief to millions of subscribers, Fox and YouTube TV have successfully negotiated a short-term extension to their carriage talks. This agreement comes just as their previous contract was set to expire on August 27th at 5 p.m. ET, averting a potential blackout of Fox-affiliated channels for YouTube TV customers. While the exact duration of this extension has not been publicly disclosed by either company, such disputes have become increasingly common in recent years, often occurring just before the commencement of major sporting seasons, particularly football. In a statement released via their blog, YouTube TV confirmed the extension, stating, "We have reached a short-term extension with Fox to prevent disruption to YouTube TV subscribers as we continue to work on a new agreement." The platform further emphasized its commitment, adding, "We are committed to advocating on behalf of our subscribers as we work toward a fair deal and will keep you updated on our progress." This extension is particularly timely given the impending start of the college football season, with a highly anticipated game between Texas and Ohio State scheduled for the upcoming weekend. Federal Communications Commission, FCC, Chair Brendan Carr weighed in on the dispute, urging both parties to reach a resolution swiftly. He posted on the social media platform X, imploring them to get the deal done Google, highlighting the urgency and the potential negative impact of a prolonged blackout. The FCC chair's public statement underscores the significant reliance many Americans place on streaming services like YouTube TV for their daily news and sports consumption. The prospect of Fox channels being removed from YouTube TV was described as a terrible outcome, with millions of Americans depending on the service to access content, including major sporting events. This situation reflects a broader trend in the media landscape, where streaming services and content providers engage in protracted negotiations over carriage fees and distribution terms. These disputes can leave consumers in limbo, facing the possibility of losing access to channels they pay for. The short-term nature of this extension suggests that while an immediate crisis has been averted, the underlying issues in the negotiation are still being addressed. Both Fox and YouTube TV are likely working to hammer out a new agreement that satisfies their respective financial and distribution demands. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining the long-term availability of Fox content on the popular streaming platform, with subscribers eagerly awaiting a definitive resolution that ensures uninterrupted viewing. These negotiations highlight the dynamic nature of content distribution, but we've also seen how online creators are actively shaping narratives in the real world. Next, we're going to recap the incredible stories we've covered today and give you a final call to action to stay connected with us. That's a wrap on another packed episode of Google Trends Hub. We saw YouTube Scambaiters help bust a massive $65 million fraud ring targeting seniors. Then, we delved into the disturbing online manifestos and videos linked to a Minneapolis shooting suspect. We also celebrated YouTube's new Hype feature rolling out globally to support smaller creators. And finally, Fox and YouTube TV agreed to a short-term extension in Carriage Talks, keeping your favorite channels live. Don't miss out on any of our future deep dives. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to Google Trends Hub, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more breaking trend analysis. See you next time.